Welcome back to this 40k matchup. Can the greater good turn the green tide? Let's find out in Tau turn 3. The stealth suits move towards the looters on their objective. They actually survived the terrain tests this time, on an armor save. Meanwhile, the fire warriors cluster about the base of the bastion, well, it's just a tower for this game actually, moving towards their objective and lining up their shots. They know those boys are coming. The hammerhead shifts over the wall for a better angle with its guns. And the last fire warrior formation performs a right wheel, bringing their guns to bear on the flank of the approaching orcs. The devilfish ominously swings its guns at the boys that killed its drones. So the fire warriors, stealths and broadsides all have preferred enemy now. This is going to be a crucial shooting phase. Stealth suits gunning for the looters then. The large dice is the fusion blaster. They manage 3 hits. Rolling to wound now. Preferred enemy helps them out with that double 1. Yep, they manage 3 wounds in the end. Cover saves for those orcs then, 3 needed. He fails 1, passes 1. And the last cover save also fails. 2 looters go down. The devilfish fires now with its burst cannon at these boys. All the shots hit. Rolling to wound, and they wound as well. A cover save is actually made by the boys, so only 2 die. The Pathfinders fire their marker lights now down at the Ard boys. Getting some hits. They roll a 1 there and use preferred enemy to get another marker light through. Then the nearby fire warriors hit with their marker light and then use the points to up their ballistic skill before rapid firing. A zillion shots there. Preferred enemy makes sure every single shot hits. Then rolling to wound. Preferred enemy is brutal here. There's his rerolls and everything hits and wounds. The Orks start off with some lookout sir shenanigans to try and save some hard boys, but soon realise it's just a bridge too far and roll the rest of their saves. In the end, the squad is decimated by fire warriors shooting. The flanking fire warriors go for the knob squad now. The marker light actually misses 1 or 2. The rest of the squad gets plenty of hits. And a couple of wounds, 5 wounds in total. Now these guys do have a pain boy, so they've got 4 up saves to make and then feel no pain. That one is a failed feel no pain, so that's 1 wound. The next save is passed, and passed, and passed, and failed. 1 more feel no pain then, and it fails. 1 boy goes down to the shots from the fire warriors. Next, this battle suit fires at the same remaining boys. It gets 1 hit, and 1 wound, and another boy dies. Now for the hammerhead, using its blast weapon. It actually only scatters by a couple of inches, so it's still bang on, hitting both targets. He manages to do several wounds, and they fail a couple of saves, only feel no pains now, or they're dead boys. And he makes both, look at that. The battle suit in the tower fires now, trying to finish that squad off. It manages to hit. And manages to wound once it uses preferred enemy. And I believe another knob is dead, yep. The last knob standing has to make a morale check and passes. Morale check for the looters too, and they're fine as well. In the assault phase, the stealth suits get back to their usual pastime of impaling themselves on terrain as one of them dies. Significantly less orcs on the table now, but let's see what they can do in Ork turn 3. This death copter continues hounding the skimmer, and the other copter menaces the fire warriors. The boys storm forwards, and the last knob squad member, the pain boy, hops in the crater. The mega armoured knobs lumber through the wall towards the Tau objective. The war boss is in there too. And the empty truck rumbles up the Tau flank. This copter fires. Has 3 shots, I believe. Well, 1 shot, 1 rocket, and misses anyway. And then the other one moves flat out into this archway. The truck fires its big shooter at the fire warriors here, scoring 2 hits and 2 wounds. 2 failed saves then, that's 2 dead fire warriors. Down they go. The looters then go crazy and charge the stealth suit, who fluffs his overwatch. They're fighting for the objective here. In they go. Then, determined to get the job done, the copter assaults the skimmer tank. The nearby boys dive in as well, a few of them being insta-killed by the flechette discharger. The copter attacks first then, needing 3s. Manages a couple and needs 6s to do anything here. 1 is cocked, but no dice. Now for the boys. Loads of attacks. They only need 1 glance to get the job done, and there it is. Down goes the tank. The devilfish is fallen. The fight for the objective, meanwhile, with the looters going first. They manage 1 hit, but no wounds. Now the stealth suit will attack back. It's got 2 attacks, I believe, but misses both. Preferred enemy gives it a reroll, but it still gets nothing. Neither side does damage. That fight will go on. The Orks get vengeance then against the skimmer and are fighting for their objective. Meanwhile, the fire warriors dig in to face off against the approaching meganobs, who are edging ever closer. Will the Tau stand firm? Let's find out in turn 4. The hammerhead strafes again, lining up a new shot, and the fire warriors dig in behind their objective, forming a phalanx formation. Their next shots could be their last. Their comrades to the right of their position also prepare to unleash a volley, and the shooting starts with a broadside at this truck. It manages to hit, and pens. Once the modifiers are added, it's a weapon destroyed. The hammerhead fires next, gunning for the mega armoured knobs. It's a big blast and gets a direct hit. 4 hits in total. There are high enough strength to be wounding on 2s. All of them wound. 2 up armor saves to be made then, and the first one fails. The next one passes. They're 2 wounds apiece, I believe. And that's another pass. And another pass. Good rolls here. So 1 knob goes down. The Pathfinders fire marker light into the oncoming mega armoured knobs as well. 2 manage to hit. Then the fire warriors nearby add a marker light shot, which hits, so there's 3 on them now. Then in comes a volley from the fire warriors. They get loads of hits. And several wounds. Preferred enemies helping them out here. Saves now. The first knob is down, he only had 1 wound. The next one saves and saves and saves and saves and saves. And the last one, second to last one, there is a fail as well. So 2 knobs go down. The broadside guns now for the truck that's already damaged. It hits and pens. It's going to be a ramshackle result now. It's another careen, I believe. Here we go. Which direction is it going? A direction of Kirk's choosing, so of course it goes straight towards the fire warriors. And explodes. Let's see if those boys are hurt then. 3 tower wounded, armor saves needed. And 1 goes down. The truck goes out and a crater comes in. The battle continues for the objective then, with the both sides already rolling to hit. The looters are rolling to wound now, needing 4s. They manage 3. The to wound roll from the stealth suit is next, I believe. And they also need 4s. And also manage a wound. The looter fails his save and goes down. And there's 3 saves to be made for the Tau stealth suit. He fails 1. The looters win the battle for the objective. Good job, boys. It's Orc turn 4. The copter zips forwards, up to no good. And so do the knobs, edging closer to the enemy. The solo pain boy staggers 3 inches out of that crater. The Orc shooting phase is very short, both copters miss their targets. And the boys leg it for their objective. The crazy copter decides to charge the fire warriors, and so it's going to get overwatched quite harshly. A couple of hits there, and a couple of wounds. That's a failed save, and the copter is gone. The Orcs are holding their objective at the end of turn 4, while the Tau prepare for the final stand against the Orc war boss. It's about to go down. Tau Empire turn 5. A moment of madness from the Fire Warriors here. They actually move forwards, perhaps for the first time this game, towards the Mega Knobs, preparing a column of volley fire. And the other Fire Warrior unit flanks, also getting themselves nicely into range for a volley. A formidable Tau gun line is facing these last 3 Orcs. Who will prevail? The broadside shoots the pain boy. Hits. Needs 2s to wound. And of course gets it. The pain boy finally goes down. Bye bye. Marker lights from the Pathfinders now, but they all fail. The Fire Warrior phalanx prepares to rapid fire. They score 10 hits, twin linking the misses. Rolling to wound now. And scoring several wounds right off the bat. Preferred enemy make sure that they score 9 wounds in total, so 9 saves of 2 up needed. The first one dies, so it's just the war boss left. Save, save, and he takes a wound. Another save, another save, another save. Wow. So after all that, the war boss stands alone. He will not back down. The other Fire Warriors actually tried to shoot this Death Copter that's apparently got Line Breaker. They get a few hits. Preferred enemy will help them out here a little bit. And they score 4 wounds. Four saves needed for the Copter then. He only has 1 wound left. Oh, and it fails the first one. The last Copter is off the table. The Hammerhead lobs a large blast at the retreating Orc boys and rolls a direct hit. It's 2s to kill here. Down go those boys, 4 dead. The final shot from this broadside at the 1 wound war boss now. It misses, but it does have twin linked. It gets a hit, 2s to wound, AP 1 now. It's a wound. No armor save allowed. A 5-up invul is the only thing between the war boss and death. Can he make it? The war boss is slain. That's a warlord kill for the Tau. At the end of a decisive turn then, the Tau have purged their side of the table, while the Orc boys are trying to reach their own objective. It all comes down to this. It's Orc turn 5. The last surviving boys move up to claim their objective. Only 3 of that squad left now. Tower gunfire is hot on their heels. Go on lads, get in cover. And the looters actually take this as their cue to move forwards, guns at the ready. The boys then quite cleverly run a little further into the objective, making sure they're 3 inches within, so they're definitely scoring. And the looters stand firm. Come at me, bro. Will there be a turn 6? Will there be a turn 6?
There's a turn 6. There's a turn 6.
Dorklord Ryan decrees that the show goes on. The hammerhead surges forwards, and the broadside hops over the barricade. And then a mad dash begins as the fire warriors get as fast as they can forward into the enemy deployment zone. They move and run, desperate to get that line breaker point. The boys actually break out the tape measures and they don't quite make it. The hammerhead unleashes a killing shot. This could be crucial. It's a direct hit. The Ork looters decide to go to ground, and they better, because there's 2 wounds. Cover saves of 6 are all they've got. Can they do it? 2 saves of 6! Unbelievable! Those looters are epic. They survive. Ork turns 6 then, and as the boys are dug in holding that vital objective, the crazy looters actually get up and start firing. They're only snapshotting here, but with their maximum number of shots. Here they go, 6 is needed, and they actually get 1 strength 7 AP4 at those fire warriors, so 2's to kill, and they kill the drone. Will the game go on to turn 7?
Or not, it goes to turn 7. Game is over.
The carnage ends with the tower holding firm after repelling the Ork assault. On the other side of the table, the last few Orks are defiantly standing on their objective. A bloody field separates these 2 armies. And so, as this game ends, so does the club rivalry. Or maybe it's just getting started.